Hey guys, Kevin Runlet here with Runlet Law Firm, talking all things 18-wheeler accidents, big truck accidents, common carrier accidents that occur far too frequently. So today I want to talk about how should a Mississippi lawsuit be handled if there is a big rig or a common carrier who is involved. Abe Lincoln said, and I love his quotes, is that if he were tasked with chopping down a tree in an hour, he would spend the first 45 minutes sharpening the axe. I've heard it said 6 hours to cut down the tree, he'd spend 4 hours. You get the point. Preparation is key, and especially in these type of cases. So axe sharpening relates to us as attorneys in these type of cases as gathering the right information, gathering the evidence, investigating the claim as quickly as possible. Because I assure you, that big common carrier, that truck, has an insurance policy with insurance adjusters who knew about the accident almost as soon as it happened, and they're involved with investigating it and trying to protect themselves as soon as it happens. So it's very important that you get a qualified attorney to jump on your case as fast as possible to try to preserve that evidence and get what they need. What do they need? Well, trucks have black boxes, recording devices that are going to be able to tell us how fast was he going, how long had he been driving, what was the maintenance of the truck, were there any problem indicators such as braking or steering, anything like that. We need to know, and we can get it if we preserve. A lot of times there's dash cams on these trucks that are going to record what the driver's doing, sometimes record what they would see out of their windscreen. So we need to see this, and if we don't preserve it, it can go missing. We've seen it happen. So the first thing we're going to do in litigation is we're going to get this evidence as fast as we can, and then we're going to discuss the case in a limited form with the insurance adjuster and just get a feel as to whether they're going to be reasonable about what we need from the case or not. And if they're not, then we'll file the case. We will push. So the next thing you do after the case is filed is there's a whole discovery process where they're going to ask written questions of us. We're going to ask written questions of the trucking company and the driver. There may be depositions where we have to physically go interview key witnesses. The injured client of ours may get deposed or interviewed, and this will be on the record. Most of the time there will be a scheduling order once the case has been filed in the appropriate court, where the judge says you have to have discovery done by X date, you have to have your experts designated, and that is a very important part of this that we'll get into in another video. But experts are key in these cases, that someone who can testify as to what the contents of that recording device were, that can testify as to what the proper standards, the federal motor carrier standards are, and how was this a breach. And then we push for that trial, because ultimately the only thing that an injured person can get out of these cases is really related to money. You can't, say a person has an arm that was disabled or amputated because of one of these wrecks. You can't get them a new arm. You can get them great treatment. You can get their money, and money pays for that. And you can get them money for other issues that are involved and that this has caused, such as the pain, the suffering, the loss of enjoyment of things they used to do. This is all considered, and this is how we handle the case. But the most important thing is preparation, preparation, preparation. We will get that case ready for trial as fast as possible, get the evidence we need fast as possible, and most of the time it puts us in a position to settle the case, get our clients the money fast, and get them what they deserve. So thanks for watching. If you like these videos on 18-wheeler wrecks, subscribe and you'll get notice every time a new one is posted. Like us. Any comments you have, I'm going to read, and if a good question comes up, I'll make another video on those. So thank you so much for watching Mississippi.